Hi, welcome back. So for some reason my first recording stopped. So we'll read this again. He says, after hacking, he texted us, Hans. Well, Ed, do you think I'm talking too much? What makes you think so? My system diagnostics told me that my voice interval was too high. That clearly has to be an incorrect diagnosis. But back to the essentials. I extracted an 8-second audio file from the low frequency range. I forwarded the AAC file to Wolf. Okay, guys, we have the audio file. A thank you would have helped.
How terribly she would take revenge for this on her closest relatives, who later have beaten him to death.
I understand that. Do you understand it? Not a single word. Beneath that, I think I understood something. I think I heard something like break the curse. No. Something about beaten to death. Yeah, I definitely heard that. Not bad, Velvet. That's actually in there. I edited the audio file and ran it through speech analysis.
How terribly she would take revenge for this on her closest relatives, who later have beaten him to death.
Relatives? Revenge, huh? Does that mean anything to any of you? Not to me. I have a hunch. I don't have a hunch, but let's see the options. I think it's from Romeo and Juliet. This could be from Hamlet, Saga of Nibelungs. I think it's from the Saga of Nibelungs, because that's a new word to me. I googled real quick. Love is actually right. It's a short passage from the Saga of the Nibelungs. You surely heard of Siegfried and Kriemhild before? What the hell is that? Nope. Me and history. I just guessed. I don't know any of that. Nope, you geek. Read more here. I don't want you to die, stupid. Okay. Let's read more. Nibelungenlied. The Nibelungenlied. Well, let me check how... Okay, it's not that long. We will be able to read it. Nibelungenlied, or Der Nibelungenlied, translated as the Song of the Nibelungs, is an epic poem written around 1200 in Middle High German. Its anonymous poet was likely from the region of Passau. The Nibelungenlied is based on an oral tradition of Germanic heroic legend that has some of its origins in historic events and individuals of the 5th and 6th centuries, and spread throughout almost all of the Germanic-speaking Europe. Scandinavian parallels to the German poem are found especially in the heroic lays of the poetic Edda and in the Wolfsensia saga. I don't think we can read that. Yeah, no. Never mind. The poem is split into 2 parts. In the first part, the Prince Siegfried comes to Worms to acquire the hand of the Burgundian princess Kriemhild from her brother King Gunther. Gunther agrees to let Siegfried marry Kriemhild if Siegfried helps Gunther acquire the warrior queen Brunhild as his wife. Siegfried does this and marries Kriemhild. However, Brunhild and Kriemhild become rivals, leading eventually to Siegfried's murder by the Burgundian vassal Hagen with Gunther's involvement. In the second part, the widow Kriemhild is married to Etzel, king of the Huns. She later invites her brother and his court to visit Etzel's kingdom, intending to kill Hagen. Her revenge results in the death of all the Burgundians who came to Etzel's court, as well as the destruction of the Etzel's kingdom and the death of Kriemhild herself. The Nibelungenlied was the first heroic epic put into writing in Germany. helping to found a larger genre of written heroic poetry there. The poem's tragedy appears to have bothered its medieval audience, and very early on a sequel was written, the Nibelungen Plague, which made the tragedy less final. The poem was forgotten about around 1500, but was rediscovered in 1755. Dubbed the German Lied, the Nibelungen Lied began a new life as a German national epic. The poem was appropriated for nationalist purposes and was heavily used in anti-democratic, reactionary, and Nazi propaganda before and during the Second World War. Its legacy today is most visible in Richard Wagner's operative cycle Der Ring des Nibelungen, which, however, is mostly based on Old Norse sources. In 2009, the three main manuscripts of the Nibelungen Lied were inscribed in UNESCO's Memory of the World Register in recognition of their historical significance. It has been called one of the most impressive and certainly the most powerful of the German epics of the Middle Ages. Okay, well, that was a good one. It seems you were right. Take a look at the bottom of the screen from Luca's video. Ah, yeah, those are the poem writings. It's the exact symbol from the Nibelungen saga. Symbol. Oh shit, yeah. I only looked at the writing. The only problem is I have no clue what messages hidden behind it. We'll find that out. We'll find out, yeah, we'll find out. Professor, what about you? You know my opinion concerning ghosts. However, I would interpret this as follows. The Saga of the Nibelungs is a poem of lament and deals with revenge as a fundamental element. I try to summarize the most important aspects. After Siegfried was murdered by Trondheim, his widow Krumhild knew only one goal: revenge. Okay. She wants to attract friends with the inherited Nibelungen treasure and then take revenge on the murderer. Therefore, it is likely the creator of the video wants to bring attention to the theme of revenge and murder. Thanks a lot, Professor. Sounds plausible to me. I said thanks a lot, Professor. He could probably help us a lot if he tried to. Let me summarize for the normal thinking among us. There was a photo of Fons hidden in the video so we can get in contact with him. From him, we learned that spirits have a motive for their visitation. Now we find the Nibelungs thingy, which stands for revenge and murder. Yeah. Reason enough for me to look for more messages. Hey, Baba, got a moment? Okay, Cedric. Hey, Cedric. Now, as we're all facing death, more or less, I'm thinking about lots of things, and how should I say it? I've been misbehaving a couple of times lately. Absolutely, you don't say. Insight is the first step on the road of recovery. If I only think about how I behaved towards Gabriella just before she... Anyway, sorry for that, Velvet. Apology accepted. It's all good. Yep. Thanks, Velvet. Give me the bro fist bump. Fist bump, Cedric. But there's something else. Haven't talked to anyone about it yet. My last term paper dealt with the topic dissection in anatomy. Did you know that in the Middle Ages the church strictly rejected the dissection of corpses? At that time it was believed that dissection would lead to the soul to remain restless until eternity. No, I didn't know that. Didn't know that at all. So if you dissect a corpse, it would remain restless. That's what they believed. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Maybe the idea is absurd, but everyone in our group chat attended the loss deception course. And here it comes. I've been doing research at the university. It was definitely a female's arm that we dissected. You don't think? So what? Well, that's not it. This woman's body was brought to the university morgue exactly 1 day before Gabriella got the call. Only the connection to Gabriella is missing in my theory, for she was the only one who had no contact with the corpse. This is really interesting. He could be doing something there. That's how I see it, but I didn't want to post this in the group chat yet. But let's first hope that Wolf comes across new clues. He's our greatest hope at the moment. I try to get more information about this corpse. You should also tell the others about it. Keep me updated. I mean, it's up to him to tell the group chat, but just keep me updated. A very good day to you. Hello, Miss Ziegler. Excuse me. I dozed off on the sofa yesterday. It was the fault of my two friends. They're Tahitian twins. Mai and Chai. No problem. Glad to hear from you. With pleasure. I'm in the mood anyway. Just enjoying a whiskey for lunch. Just call me Norma, by the way. What can I do for you? Please take a look at this. Wolf chat history. Oh, I mean Henry. I'd like to know what you think of it. I urgently need your help. It's a matter of life and death. I'd like to know what you think of it. Well, my good old friend Fons is back again. And apparently he still finds people he can scare. And you know what I think of Henry Fons? Nothing. You don't believe what this nutcase is saying, do you? No, but he's currently the only clue we have. Two of my friends already died after watching this video. According to Fons, a dead girl is after us. My condolences, but don't let Fons fool you. I have to admit, however, the author within me is getting curious. Besides, I kind of miss getting in Henry's way. Let's start at the beginning. So you found me through my book? Yes, but it wasn't very easy to get a hold of. It wasn't easy to get a hold of. Sold out everywhere. If only you had said something. I still got 3 particularly beautiful editions lying around. If you contacted her, she could have just sent it to us. All that long work for something, but could have been easier. Don't they look wonderful? Even if it cost my publisher a lot of money to get Fons to take a photo for the cover. So ridiculous. I guess you two won't become friends anymore. At least not in this life. But now tell me, my dear, how and why should I help you? There was a photo of Fonz as a child in the disturbing video. We need you to find out what Fonz has to deal with it. Maybe he knows the motive of that dead girl. I have to say a thrilling story. Know what I'm in. Just to prove what a Negro on camera Fonz is. And that there's no such thing than vengeful and murderous ghost women. Did you know the spirit comes from Latin word liquor? Well, you seem to know a great deal about it. No, I really didn't. Speaking of liquor, were you guys drunk when you asked Fonz for advice? What did we do next? I'd like to add you to our group chat if that's okay with you. Sure, it will be a piece of cake to convince you all. I fill up my glass, wait for your invitation. My goodness, how terrible, Velvet. Hello, Miss Mish. I read this with Cedric and you told me about Quentin. My sincerest condolences. I wish I could help. Is there anything I can do? You could try to find out whether there has been cases similar to ours. You could find out if dissecting corpses can incur the wrath of a deceased person. Not at the moment, but thanks, Miss Mitch. You could try to find out whether there has been cases similar to ours. I think that would really help. With pleasure, I'll start right away. Your friend told me about your group chat in which you're trying to get to the bottom of this. Do you think it might be possible for me to join? I'll do my best to help. Promise. Unfortunately, I cannot decide this alone. Unfortunately, I cannot decide this alone. Let me ask them. Oh, please give me a chance. If you don't want me, I'll leave again. Add the contact Elk Schmidt to the group organ party by entering her ID. Yeah. 2A. Oh, A. That was fast. Hello. Am I already in? PFF, so brilliant, Velvet. Did she really just do that? Hello, everyone. I'm really happy to be here. What the fuck? Did I do something wrong? No, Miss Mid, not at all. I really just want to help. We know, Miss Mid. Okay, guys, and while we're at it, I have another guest to invite. Welcome to the group, Miss Ziegler. You are this best-selling author, right? How exciting. Wolf updated his status. I want to know what he updated. Damn, last time we talked was so long ago. Step 1, check. Step 2, crack. Step 3, act. Just my daily routine. Hello, thank you for trying to help us, Miss Ziegler. Hello, Miss Ziegler. Hello. Hi, it's getting really crowded. Hi, it's getting crowded here. Hello, my name is Kruger. I teach internal medicine at the university. Also, many thanks from my side, Miss Ziegler. Your spontaneous support is appreciated. It's a pleasure. Look at that. A professor and even a hacker on board. The devil told you that. Not quite. The funny quote in your profile suggests that. You're right with your assumption. We'll help us get your contact details. No wonder. Okay, Bad Wolf and the 7 Young Goats. Oh shit. Exposed you, Wolf. Sorry, but this is what you get for liking Sierra. Which brings us back to the fairy tale Fawn's told you, the wishing table. Please, Miss Ziegler is really serious. Please, Miss Ziegler is really serious. Yeah, don't be funny. Okay, if you don't mind, I'll briefly summarize your horror story. 2 deaths and a legit ghost girl. They'll all be dead in 7 days video. And last but not least, your theory based on a photo in that video which lets you draw the conclusion good old Fawn knows the ghost girl's motives. Exactly, or he might be responsible for a thirst for revenge. First of all, respect to all of you for your strong imagination. This is not an imagination, it's actually happening. I don't know why I added this woman because I don't think she even believes in it. I think I believe Fawn's more than Norma. Maybe you should rename the group Cloud Cuckoo Land. Miss Ziegler is a real comedian. I thought you wanted to help. This is not funny, Norma. I'm sorry, I just find it entertaining what kind of chaos Fonts is creating once again, but I am fully available for your questions concerning this idiot. Okay, then let's get to the point. I don't know, I don't like Norma. I think she's a bit too much. In your opinion, is Fonts capable of killing someone? Fonts a murderer. Why does she have such a vendetta against him? The old drunk may be cranky, but definitely not a killer. How can you be so sure? You're normally pulling him to pieces. True, our relationship, to say the least, is not the best. But I know him well enough to know that he does not harm a soul. But why don't we just ask Fonts himself? Personally, I'm already looking forward to his witty arguments. Unfortunately, he has no interest in helping us. Sure, first he frightens everyone and then he backs out. I'm going to call him. I'm in the right mood now. Give me 10 minutes. Shit, did we make a mistake by adding Norma? OMG. She just found out about Quentin, didn't she? Mom just told me. So awful for Gabriella and now Quentin. This can't be a coincidence. Do you actually believe it was an accident in the pool? At least the police do. He had quite a lot of alcohol in his blood. I just don't know what to believe. No, I'm sure there's something wrong with the story. I hope they soon find out the truth and above all they finally catch Gabriella's murderer. I'm so sorry. You knew both of them so well. It must be terrible for the parents losing both of their children. I don't even want to imagine that. One can only hope this will never happen to any of us. Pretty hard to deal with it. Sure, you don't want to come to mom and dad's. A little distraction will do you good. I know you mean well, but I'd rather be by myself. Tell them I said hi. but I can't come. Okay, I will. Before I get going, I have to tell you something. I told you about the girl I'm sharing a flat with, didn't I? You said she's kind of strange. Yeah, I remember. God, it was a mistake to share the apartment with her. She seemed nice for a start. But what she's doing right now really is psycho terror. What the hell? She's yelling around without any reason, slams doors, locks herself in a room, and I often hear her crying at night. Did you try to talk to her? Maybe there's a reason for that. She sounds she's depressed or maybe possessed. Because both of those symptoms were sniffing around on my laptop. And yesterday she said something about this big mystery she couldn't tell me because she wants to protect me. Don't know what to say. Did you know her before you moved in? I think you need to move the fuck out of there. She sounds possessed. No, I didn't. I think she discovered the video. I'm just checking if I can still get out of the lease. But please don't tell Mom and Dad. You know what they're like. Speaking of Daddy already asked where I am. Gotta go. Talk to you later. Hannah, you need to get out of there. How dare you turn this nutcase Miss Ziegler on me? There's no other way to get through to you. She's only trying to help us. Now I know what you mean. She really is quite annoying. Now I know what you mean. She really is quite annoying. Yeah, she is annoying. So you finally noticed it yourself. You have chosen exactly the right person for your investigation, not a woman who, out of sheer greed for profit, destroyed my existence and ruined my reputation all over the country by calling me a liar and a fraud. If you help us, people will get to know the truth. If you help us, people will get to know the truth. Unfortunately, Miss Ziegler is not my only problem. Know what? Here's the deal. You help me and I'll help you. A deal? Tell me more. There is this idiot who made it his hobby to scare well-known people and to publish those secretly recorded pranks on his YouTube channel. Unfortunately, I also became one of his victims. People really are unkind to you. Tell me about it. The video got hundreds of thousands of views within a few days, and guess which one of my favorite authors profits from it? Get it? So far, I could only find out his first name from the YouTube comments. His name's Adrian, and he uses the username Pranklord, and that's what the idiot looks like.
Let's kick the crap out of this ghost kid, Fonz.
For your information, the entire video is 15 minutes long, and now I'm supposed to bring this guy to justice. I still don't get it. What do you want me to do? Ziegler mentioned a hacker as part of your group. That gave me an idea. I want this video to be deleted. You get me access to the YouTube account, and in return I'll help you with your investigations. Okay. So we give him access and he helps us. That's cool, because I really like Fonz. I think he's the one that would help us. It's usually the ones that are shown as the bad ones, the liar ones. Like, he has this reputation spoiled, and they're usually the ones that are actually cool. And I don't like this Norma girl because she wasn't serious that we literally had 2 deaths in the group chat. She's making fun of people, assuming that it's ghosts, when it's literally the most obvious explanation that's coming out. And she has like a personal vendetta against Henry, while Henry doesn't want anything to do with her. Norma is a really really weird woman. She's like not an adult. She should be an adult. Okay, well, thank you for watching.